What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla, and today I have a review of the Hero Toys Big Devil. That's alright, my zillions. What we got here is a third-party Diablo. That's alright. We got an... you know what? I'm gonna let you know right now. I never played the game. But I've always been interested in the Diablo designs, especially for the Big Devil himself. This is really nice art on this cover, which, you know, it's cool. I don't know, again, about the game too much, so I don't know what it represents, but it is cool. On the side, we got some stuff and things. Lady Devil there. I do have a figure of a Lady Devil from NECA from quite a few years back. Forget her name, from Diablo. Hero Toys, which this is interesting because pretty sure originally it was Memory Toys and not Hero Toys. Yes, Memory Toys, the ones that did that kind of Con 05, but now yeah, Hero Toys. Hero Toys. Other art on this side, and then it's a kind of a slip case thing deal going on. And inside, we got the Big Devil, but he's all wrapped in plastic, so there's no reason for the window box. So without any further ado, the review. So here's Big Devil out of the package. This thing is awesome, guys. But before we get to him, a couple things. First up, I got him at 5K Toys. I know a lot of folks are going to ask that. Probably should have just put it in the opening. But hey, you know what? Work with me a little bit here. 5K Toys is where I got this guy. Pretty simple, easy to get. So go ahead and do so. And now we can start off proper by doing the review. He comes with this awesome mask. Again, I don't know Diablo. And reason I got this guy, and reason I've always been interested in this, is he just looks like a big, awesome devil kaiju guy. You know, like, I really like monsterish devil things like this. Looks amazing. Anywho, you got this thing here. Nice looking skull, monster skull. So I don't know how much significance it has for the game, but it's beautifully painted and sculpted. As you can see, it's got a little hole there, and he's got a little horn. And basically, you just, you know, to use it, you plop it in front, and basically that's it, you know. So, it doesn't really stay too well, but I'm sure if you finagle it, you can get it in around. Maybe you got to go around some of the spikes. I don't know. I don't really care for it on him too much, you know, but I'm sure fans of the game, I know some folks were wanting to use this for Doom as well, so maybe this has more to do with that, maybe the late throw-in, because I don't remember this thing being like that, so I don't know. Do with it as you will. I don't really care for it too much. It's going to go back in the box because he just looks cooler like that to me. Next up, we get these giant fists. Look at these fists of doom with 3 spikes coming out of the knuckles, awesomely painted and sculpted. As you can see, it's got this type of joint, a little straight peg. Pretty awesome. I really, really like these fists. Definitely gonna pop them on a little bit later, but right now, they are just awesome. Then you get this box here, because he's a devil and he needs a box like a pinhead. It looks really good. Nice silver and gold. It is really, really nicely done. Gunmetal and gold. I'm sure this fits in his hand. Yeah, like so. Pretty cool. That looks really good. Don't know the significance, but I'm sure it's something like Pandora's box. And last but not least, we get a flame effect. That's right, because he's a kaiju devil guy and he needs flame effect to shoot flames out of his mouth. Really nicely done, nicely sculpted, nice translucent plastic. I do like it. I actually haven't tried this out yet on him, but let's do it together. There is a hole up in there, so see if it stays nicely. Yes, it does. Oh, man. That is super cool. Love it. I really, really like that. That is incredible. Perfect. I mean, perfect looking for me. I really like it a lot. All right, so let's do articulation on this big boy. First up, the horns move. So you could, you know, have them in the up position, middle position, down position, however you would like. You could get the horns, which is cool. I like that, a little bit of different look. I kind of prefer it up. Gives it that, you know, classic devilish look. The jaw opens and closes, which is pretty good. Head moves decently. You know, you're not going to get a ton of range of motion out of it, but it moves. Then the upper body moves. There is no waist joint, as you can see. So you're just going to have to make do with the upper body. You got a hinge and a swivel at the shoulder. As you can see, you can't hinge too far out, but you could get it working. Single jointed elbow. Hinge, swivel at the wrists. The legs move like so. Pretty free moving. Not loose, I would say, but pretty free moving. You got rotation at the thigh. You do have a double jointed knee. You have an additional hinge here. Not a ton of it, motion there. Probably going to have to heat it up a little bit to get more motion, but it's fine how it is. I don't mind it. Then you have, you have toe articulation. And then you do have a hinge at the ankle, which that one seems pretty tight. This one's a little better. Has some clicks, and then you can rotate that. A lot of it, you know, honestly, is very reminiscent of Marvel Legends BAFs, in a way. You know, I feel like that is the thing we're going with here, is a Marvel Legends BAF, but just more high class than that, for lack of a better term. Just more attention to detail here than you would ever see on one of those. You know, no offense. But it's true. This is probably like a Marvel Legends deluxe type figure. But the material, I would say, feels more like kind of like a NECA / DST type of figure. Yeah. So, you know, you got elements of all of those domestic companies within this Hero Toys figure. I got off on a little bit of a tangent there, and I didn't finish up the articulation. He's got tail articulation. Tail moves there. You do have to place it in. It was not easy. A lot of heat was necessary to get it in. But then you got a nice segment to tail here, which is pretty good. I want to say more along the lines of a NECA, but not really the later NECAs, you know. It's pretty good. It works. You know. And, you know, this tail, it's a little short to be able to use it quite like a stand, but I guess if you know, are bending him just right, you can do so as well. So finally, let's take a look at this piece in full. It is ginormous, if you didn't know. It is absolutely tremendous. Huge, bulky thing. Crazy looking. Again, heavy. Just solid, man. Solid. But the looks are just phenomenal. Look at this head sculpt. The horns look amazing. You got red here, like a bright reddish orange right around there on both sides. Two little, you know, not perfect lines. I mean, on purpose, obviously. But the sculpt on these are beautiful. I really like it. He's got little horns here that look good. He has got a clear, well, translucent red horn in the middle, which looks awesome. I really like that. And look at this guy. Eyes look awesome. Yellow, black around him, look great. A lot of little bumps and spikes all around here. The nose, the cheeks look awesome. Put down the horns here for a better look. I love how the black around the eyes just kind of comes down into the crevices of his cheek. It's really cool. The teeth look great, nice and gnarly. Inside, you can see that the tongue is painted. The chin looks good with the spikes protruding out of that. You can see that there's a wash around there, wash on the teeth. Then you see all these little spikes on the side there, coming down. Over here, again, look at all the details in there. And you got, you know, that wash over the red that looks really good. So really, really nice head sculpt here. And then continuing down the back of the neck to the back, you got some more spikes back there, just done in black, but really nice. All of this looks good. You know, again, nice wash, nice little spikes on there. You got these ginormous ones with that red again, reddish orange. Two smaller ones, big but smaller, and then the two giant ones, which have really great sculpt work on them. Nice paint. The back is all spiky, you know, very, very cool. Some are a little sharper than others, but, you know, it all looks good. The back is awesome. Look at that. It's like armor, you know. Skin tone, and then, like, stuff that looks like armor. Again, more spikes. You know, the spikes go all the way down. You got really beautiful sculpt, a lot of detail, a lot of wash on there. It really makes it pop. Goes all the way down to this really, really awesome tail. I do like it. Again, a lot of spikes here. Side spikes, top spikes, lots of spikes. And I just love how the tail looks all segmented like that. It looks really good right to the end. And guys, if you can't tell, man, the reason why, I mean, I got this. Again, not a big fan, or I just, you know, not a fan. I'm not even a big fan. I just haven't played it, so I can't even call myself big or little or not a fan. I mean, I'm not a fan because I haven't seen it, I haven't played it. But I mean, look at this guy. Is this not the coolest devil kaiju you've seen? You know what I'm saying? The underside looks really good, by the way. I love that kind of eggshell-ish that goes up into the chest, which has a few different colors. You can see like reddish in there, and then you got red in the middle here that looks really good. The chest looks good. The ribs look really cool. Just an awesome looking kaiju. I'm just gonna call him a kaiju, devil kaiju. That's what he is to me. That's why I got him again. The traps look awesome. The neck looks awesome. And you see the little Adam's apple in there. Man, this is phenomenal. What detail! Look underneath the arm. There's more little bumps in there. This, again, the ribs look really good. Then on the shoulders, you got more spikes. There's a little bit of mess up right there of the red going onto the spike there, but it's not that bad. It kind of looks like it blends upwards because you see it on a couple of those. It's not terrible. You got yellow within some of these cracks, which is interesting. I like that. A little bit different detail. Bicep looks good. You got veinage in there. This guy is the beef. Look at that. Look at all these veins. Really cool forearms. You got more spikes over here. You know, again, a little bit of errant paint here and there that's, you know, on this, but it's not making a bit of difference on how I care about this figure right now. This thing is incredible. I love how it feels like it's all like broken in spots, and oh, man, it's just so good. These open hands look amazing too. The nails look good. More spikes. Really, really, really nice. Check that out, guys. Love all the detail. I love the black inside the cracks and stuff. Again, you got yellow up here, which looks really good on the shoulders and all. Those spikes look amazing. The spikes on the back of his arms are crazy cool. You got the little ones here too, little bumps and stuff. Ah, it's so good. It's so good. Then going down to the legs, you got a lot of great details, nice musculature, big old knees. The one thing I will say that, you know, they made the pins red, you know. It's like an old system with the pins, but it works. But at least they made them red for the most part. You know, not proper red, but I'll let it go. I'm fine with it. Legs look pretty good overall. Again, a lot of nice wash. Back spikes here look really nice. There's giant spikes on the sides of his legs here look really good. I like how they look. They're a little bit different. And then getting down to the feet, they look pretty good too. All the way to the bottom. Nice nails. Top of the toes. Really, really good. Again, you get the little, you know, pinholes there. I think that's the deal breaker for some people, I think. You know, but not for me. You don't have them in the arms. They went pinless here in the arms. But, you know, in the legs you do have them, so it is what it is. But, man, this guy is just phenomenal. I really like him. There you go. He could stand. He could stand. You know, he's not on his tail right now at all. His tail is floating. But, you know, if you want to use the tail as a little bit of stand, you know, you can finagle it to do so. But looks-wise, man, I love it. I really do. I think it's absolutely stunning. And for your size comparison, here is the Big Devil with a bunch of other figures you might have in your collection. As you can see, this is a very big boy. Definitely around the size of the McFarlane Mega figures. I think that's a good comparison. And you know, this is the Haya Godzilla, so you can see just how much bigger he is even than this big boy. And my final thoughts, I absolutely love this thing. No matter what you're using it for, straight up Diablo, some other video game character, Devil Kaiju, Destroyer 2.0, whatever you want to use this guy as, it works. It's just amazing looking. It's huge. Again, that hugeness though, you know, for the Kaiju fans out there, you know, I know you guys, a lot of you guys are scale nuts. This is not going to scale well with a lot of things. But I think, you know, some Pacific Rim stuff will scale well with this. There's a bunch of different things out there that you can scale it with. And, you know, you could use my size comparison as kind of like universal. There's so many things in there that are very different in size. You could figure it out. But either way, it doesn't matter. This thing is incredible. I absolutely love it. It is a beautiful, beautiful figure. Just big, chunky, solid. I really like how it feels and moves. I really dig how the articulation works. I don't know. There's something about it. Just really love it. There you go, guys. It's a great figure. I mean, it's fantastic. Again, I got mine at 5K Toys. You can check out their website for availability, but it's definitely one I suggest, and definitely you're gonna hear about again pretty soon for the best of the year. And that's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.